There you go. It's your big break, minor. You've technically done G for P.
Keep my socks on.
What you about to do?
Take a nap, probably.
No. Don't be modest. We'll see you in a bit. You about to show them what you got. See, he was doing them overhanded first. Then he saw I was doing it the other way, so he switches his stuff like he was always doing that.
I feel like it spins in your hands.
It does.
Ooh, he challenged you.
I'll get him on the next one. I don't see him supersetting my bench though.
Ooh, got him.
Trying to get shots of everybody. That there be Mean Joe Greene.
Mean Greene.
Right, so I wanted to showcase a lot of a few of my friends. This is not all of them, but these are some of the people who I lift weights with. I wanted to showcase them because they're pretty incredible. But then also they just make this little gym here, Raintree Athletic Club in Fort Collins, just that much more of a joy to lift in. Something that has changed over time is the fact that we started to build up a nice little army here. So this is Joe. Joe is looking to get back on the platform. He's been battling through a few injuries and wants to confirm once again that he is one of the best 165ers in the country. But we have a little bit of everything. So this is my friend Ashley. She is really new to weight training, really new. Like, she doesn't quite understand just how good she is just yet. I think she ended up pulling 225. She's so green and it's ridiculous, and she's got great leverages for pretty much all this, and that along with some good body awareness. She's going to be really good at some point. So yeah, just a little bit of everything here. So whenever I do get a chance to come out to Raintree, which is where I do the majority of my heavy barbell work, it's really good running into these folks. But today was not a heavy barbell day. Today what we focused on was a lot of the bro work. We did what basically was 9 movements in all. So I had lat pull downs, and I think on this specific movement I was going to roam around the 12 rep range. That was the goal, the 12 rep range. And I'm doing them underhand just to get a little extra bicep work. Of course, it's not a, I guess, an isolation movement at all, but right now, as I'm trying to make a little mad dash to, get those biceps a little shinier, I'm doing one of my pull down variations throughout the week in this manner. And then I did single arm pull downs, and these were, I believe, in the same rep range, so 8 to 12, 12s this week, 10s the next, and then finally we get to go heavy on the third week with all 8s. Yeah, so very back dominant day. You'll see later on that I ended up doing some inverted rows as well. And again, back is just one of those areas that I definitely want it to look different this next go around stage. So I start with these movements simply because that's when I'm freshest, and I want to target the body parts that need the most work early on in the training session, especially when it's a day like today, I guess a quote-unquote bro day or a new era bro day. Then I did some hamstring curls. So remember, yesterday I did some Romanian deadlifts. Today I'm going to flex those knees, and actually my hamstrings felt way better. They were totally wrecked after those Romanians, but getting a little blood in there definitely helped alleviate a lot of the soreness and tightness that I got from yesterday's Romanians, and then also the little mishap on squats. Let's see what else. Oh, Leanna intermission. So my lovely girlfriend, actually today she had it was more of a lighter technique day for her, 5x3 with 275 on the deadlift, and yeah, smooth, really smooth. So she's off to a good start with that one. For a minute there, we kind of lost her groove on that lift, but she got her stuff together today, and they look really good. So that's very promising going forward from here. What else happened today besides the fact that I had a bro day? Oh, that's right. Brian, my friend Brian Miner, who he's been on the channel a few times. He's helped me out with some Q&As. Really smart dude, really strong dude. Hit this baby right here at a pretty, I'd say because I've seen him squat before, I'd definitely say that's an 8 RPE. So he had some reps left in the tank. He's trying a wider stance. He's been playing with a wider stance these last few weeks, and it's actually looking a lot better. His squat's looking a lot better with this stance, a lot more stable, and a little bit of a hip shift that he was battling with is kind of going away. So he was looking quite good. These were the inverted rows, and these were in a higher rep range, 12 to 15. And basically, I will not add load to this rep range until I can do all 15s, and then I graduated and I'm moving on. After this, I had the, some tricep extensions for the long head, and I did these in the 15 to 20 rep range. And the main reason I'm sticking to the higher rep ranges here is just because classically my elbows from time to time will, that's my dog in the background, I don't know if you guys can hear her chewing, they will flare up with some minor tendonitis, and I've been pretty good about staying away from that this off season. And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that I've been just playing in the higher rep ranges much more than in past years. So that might have been the answer. Some calf raises after that. Check out the dorsiflexion. I wasn't too happy with my pauses here, and I think that's something that I tend to get a little lazy with when I'm working in the 12 to 15 range, which is what I'm doing here. I was having issues with my right ankle for a minute there. I actually had to stop doing calves for about 2 weeks, but it looks like I can venture into the heavier rep ranges. And for calves, I really feel like, at least in my own experience, it's made a huge difference to venture into the heavier rep ranges. And again, like according to bodybuilding folklore, like heavier rep ranges and calves like don't go hand in hand. If you open up a muscle magazine, usually they'll tell you that, hey, calves higher rep ranges. But to be quite honest, by again pausing at the bottom, releasing whatever stored energy I might have in the Achilles, having it dissipate a little bit, really helps put a lot of the load back on your calves, and especially in the heavier rep ranges. I did some glute work. These have been pretty awesome. So again, back extensions. Got these from Brett Contreras. He has a whole series on back extensions, really worth checking out. And this is my primary glute work for this day. So yeah, this was totally a full body day. Tomorrow I have some squats, some technique bench press, some rows I believe as well. Looking forward to that day. I get to work on my back squat a little bit more, and of course that's something that it's going to be a project for the next 8 weeks. Finished off with some arms so that we can leave the gym with a nice little pump. And yeah, I think that was pretty much it. So what I'm going to be doing these next 3 days. So I've filmed 2 days so far, a total of 5 training days in my week. You guys will just get to tag along and see how everything is distributed via a full body split with a flexible template when it comes to a lot of the isolation work, which means that I kind of just get to pick and choose. And usually, yeah, I do it based on how I feel, what kind of work I have coming up the rest of the week, especially on the main movements. And then also because it's 5 days, if I have to like spread the volume around a bit more and come in 6 times, it's pretty convenient in that sense. So again, a lot of this is going to make much more sense as we get deeper into this training week, and you guys will be like, okay, I see what he's doing. But yeah, next up we're going to have a technique day with the big lifts, and we're probably going to do a little bit more upper body isolation work, but not as much as today. So anyhow, I'll see you guys tomorrow, same place, same time. Hope you guys are enjoying this thus far.